Greetings, and welcome to tonight's edition of Greetings from the Grindhouse. In case you're wondering, now these masks are not going to be retired. They're just on hiatus for a bit. Oh, and this is Stratus. Say hi to the camera, sweetie. And, and over here, is Jasmine. Anyway, it's time. Tonight's movie is one I'd like to think of as possibly one of the last, well, maybe not the last, hopefully not anyway, but one of the buried treasures of both gangster rap and movies. And I say gangster rap because there are two actors in this that are pretty much all the godfathers of gangster rap, in my opinion, Ice-T and Ice Cube. This was before, regrettably, I don't want to say he sold out, but this was before he started doing kids' movies, so, if it works for him, that's fine. Anyway, the movie is Trespass. And let's start with the story. William Sadler and Bill Paxton play two firefighters from Arkansas who end up in a burning building trying to rescue a guy who commits suicide. But before he does so, he tells them of a map, and he actually thrusts the map into their hands and then dives headlong into the flames. So, the guy basically stole from a church in the 40s. The church had gotten some gold artifacts, religious artifacts from Greece that were on loan. This guy ended up stealing from them, couldn't live with the guilt, committed suicide in the burning building. So what did the two firefighters do? Let's go dig for buried treasure in East St. Louis, I believe it was. Okay. First of all, didn't really know East St. Louis had a gang problem, but apparently maybe they do. It looked more like Detroit, though, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know where it was really filmed. I assume probably East St. Louis, but, so anyway, they go to the building where the map was drawn, and they start excavating. Well, while they're deciding to dig up the ceiling, or the floorboards, actually it turned out to be a ceiling, but I'll tell you about that in a little later on. As they're looking for the place and looking for the exact room, they basically witness a gang murder. Ice-T and Ice Cube play these two gangsters. Ice Cube's kind of the henchman in this one. Tiny Lister got a part in it too as one of the henchmen. I've always liked Tiny Lister's films. He was great in Friday, which was, more a comedy. His wrestling career, I don't really want to point fingers, but I don't think Hulk Hogan helped his wrestling career all that much. That's another story. Anyway, so, Tiny Lister is one of the members, as is, I think there was one guy who may or may not have been in New Jack City. He looks like he was in it. I don't know if it was the same one or not. So, Ice-T's brother, Ice-T plays King James, and King James's brother is named Lucky. Lucky ends up getting abducted during the gang murder. Hello, hi, sweetie. Yes, Daddy's making a film. Ice-T's brother, Lucky, ends up getting abducted during the gang warfare, where they witness and start shooting at the two firefighters. Lucky ends up being abducted, tied to a doorway, and basically, King James is told, if they try to shoot through the door, they're gonna basically cut him in half. And, same if they try to take an axe to the door, basically. So, you've got these two firefighters battling these. By the time the movie is at its near climax, they're battling 8 people. Not to mention, the cops are nowhere in this film. Do you know how I said cops are useless in some movies? The cops are nowhere in this movie to be found. Okay? There's like one cop in the whole film, and the only reason why he's there is to tell one of the gangbangers not to use the place as a restroom. Okay? They are nowhere to be found. This is like pretty close to Juliet Lewis put it best in Measurable and Killers when she said, "Is there such thing as a copless town?" Yes, it's in East St. Louis, Missouri, apparently. 1992. Anyway, enough about that for a moment. The movie itself is kind of also a bit of a class warfare type of film. And I say that because William Sadler's character is kind of Republican. He makes this not a huge speech, but a semi long speech about how he deserves all the gold and his taxes are going up and his rent's going up and he's going to pay alimony and mortgage bill and all this, and it's like, wow, kind of. And meanwhile, the whole thing with this also, there's one other person I almost forgot to mention. One of the most important people too is a little homeless guy named Bradley, who ends up getting caught in the crossfire between these two groups. So Bradley, surprisingly, is more lucky than lucky. Because, I don't want to give away a spoiler, but let's just say Bradley survives and leave it at that. Anyway, the movie itself is a great action film. It got a lot of bad press though, because this was in the 90s, and shortly after the LA riots came up, they had to change this to Trespass. The original title is supposed to be rumored to be Losers, but that was going to get some bad press, so they didn't go with it. Soundtrack-wise, great soundtrack. I put it up there with such classics as Judgment Night, maybe the soundtrack of Fast, even though I don't have that one. That was a good one too. A lot of metal in that one. But yeah, the soundtrack in this is like Ice Cube, they give a song. Ice Cube gets a song with Daddy Nitro. Mix-a-Lot's in it, Public Enemy. Really decent rap group. If you're a fan of rap music, it's pretty much a good selection. If you're a fan of gangster movies, this is pretty much one of the better ones. And it's not one of those, moral message type of ones. This is just basically an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half of just mindless, violent, guns, explosions. It's great. It should get an Oscar. It's probably won't. Why? Because I'm sure Tom Hanks made a film during that year. Anyway, enough of my ranting. This has been the Grindhouse. Enjoy